Hello and welcome to Jolineknitsalot and Spins a Bit. If you watch my channel, you know that I've been really interested in spinning lately, and I've been spinning on a Turkish drop spindles, in fact, that my husband 3D prints for me. And they're so handy and so useful, but I've been really interested in the world of e-spinners, and my e-spinner has arrived. So I thought what I would do is just unpack it with you, put it together, tell you a little bit about why I chose this one, and then I'm gonna learn how to spin. Not on this video, that's gonna take time. But step one, get the spinning wheel out of the box, put it together, and admire it. So there are so many e-spinners out there, and I don't think there's any right or wrong answers for what e-spinner you choose to get. Originally, I really thought I was going to get an EEW, or an electric e-wheel 6.1 for a couple of reasons. It had good customer service, it had really good reviews, and it had a 6-ounce bobbin, which I was really interested in. The only downside for me with the e-wheel is that it has been impossible to find. They are so popular, and they're just not available right now. They won't be available until the fall. So while I was looking into getting myself an electric spinner, I learned about this one. This is from the good people of Daedalus, which, if you've done any sort of research into electric spinners, I think you will have run across this name, Daedalus. They have such a great customer service. People seem to love them. They are a great name in the world of e-spinners, and the reason I was a little bit hesitant to look at Daedalus in the first place was that a lot of their spinning wheels were sort of more than I needed in terms of capability, because I'm a beginner knitter, or spinner, sorry, but also more than I wanted to spend. As a beginner spinner, I wasn't sure how I would take to spinning, especially with a wheel. So I didn't want to spend thousands of dollars on a wheel if I wasn't sure I was going to love it or even like it. So enter the Dove. Just as I was sort of entering my search into an e-wheel that would be right for me, Daedalus came out with a beginner-friendly spinning wheel called the Dove, and that's what I got. It has a few things going for it that appeal to me. Number one, Daedalus has such a good reputation in the world of e-spinners. They have really good customer support. People seem to really enjoy using the Dove, and some of the reviews I saw from spinners who are experienced and have multiple wheels said that they enjoy using their other wheels, but they continue to use the Dove either as a travel wheel or as a really good wheel to spin on. So that said a lot to me. The other thing that was really appealing to me was that the Dove has an 8-ounce bobbin capacity, and I didn't want a wheel that I wouldn't have to replace as I became a more established spinner. So the idea of being able to spin on an 8-ounce bobbin was appealing to me as something maybe that I could grow into a bit. So anyway, I got the Dove, and it's just arrived this week, and I finally have a chance to open it and have a look at it with you. So let's pull it apart. From all the videos I've seen, it suggests that this should be really quick and easy to put together. So this first package are some bits and pieces. These are some flat pack bobbins that I ordered in addition to the wheel. I think the wheel itself comes with 3 bobbins, but I knew that I would need at least 4 because I do plan on trying to do 3-ply spinning. So I got myself some flat pack bobbins. These little flat pack bobbins come in a little bag. I got the black and white ones. I liked the idea of being able to shrink them down and not have them take up too much space. So there's some flat pack bobbins. I got 3. What's next? How about some regular bobbins? These are the ones that the wheel itself comes with, and that's just a regular 3D printed bobbin. So again, this 8-ounce bobbin was one of the things that really drew me to this wheel, just the capacity in terms of how much I could spin at a time. So I've got the back end of the spinner. This is the tension adjuster. I've got the flyer. Now, the only reason I know the names of some of these things is that I've been watching a lot of videos while I've been waiting for my wheel to arrive. Videos including some Learn to Spin videos by School of Sweet Georgia in an attempt to be somewhat prepared for when my wheel arrived, as well as videos on how to assemble this wheel put out by Daedalus, and they're both excellent sources of information. I've got my power cord, some bits and bobs to build this thing. I did buy myself a cord to use this spinner with a battery pack. I don't currently have that battery pack, but this is just in preparation. And I did buy myself some extra, the extra pieces, so replacement parts, and a Kevlar cord, partly because I thought, because I live in Canada, shipping can be expensive. I thought I would just order extra pieces so that I would be prepared in case I needed them. The next piece I've got is the motor, which has got on it the speed dial. It's clear and it spins and clicks into place. It's also got the directional indicator. So one, I believe, is clockwise, and then there's an off, and then counterclockwise, and off in the neutral position. So that's the motor. And lastly, I've got some bits and bobs to put this thing together. Now, these bits and bobs do have names. I can't remember what they are now. But what I'm going to do is show you how to put this wheel together in real time. So this is my first time doing it. I'm going to take these, and they just click into the motor like this. Everything is held together with magnets. So that's it. I put the end on. Oh, no, I put my tension adjuster on. And now I put my end piece on and push gently. Again, everything held together with magnets, I believe. All right. So that's the base of my wheel. I have a few more things to put in. These 2 posts are going to hold the main cup up. This is the main cup. This is what the flyer is going to sit in. That easy. This holds the back like this. Okay, so that's the base. That's the base of my wheel put together. I've got the flyer, and I'm going to put a bobbin on it like this. Now I just need my rear bearing. Again, I learned all of this by watching videos. That should just pop on. Like that. Place it in. And that's it. So for a beginner to put together, I think that was pretty straightforward. So this is my Dove spinning wheel. It's going to spin like this. And once I've got the tension brake put on and the drive band, I'll show you what this looks like when it's actually spinning. So this is my Dove. Again, I have never spun on an e-wheel, and I have to say that watching the video made this super easy to put together, and I'm confident that I can at least get it spinning. Actually learning how to spin with it will take a little time, and that's fine. I'm prepared to spend the time it takes to learn. But from an assembly point of view, wow, that was really fast and quick. And it's just as easy to take apart because everything is held together by magnets. So give me a little while and I'll get this thing up and running. Okay, I think I've done everything I need to do. So this is the moment of truth. Let's turn it on. It spins! This is so exciting! Now I just need to figure out how to use it. First things first. We built it, it spins. Now I just need to learn how to use it. I'm so excited. Thanks for joining me today. I hope in the next couple of weeks you find time to do the things you like to do. Maybe it's learning how to use a new machine or tool in your toolbox. I know I plan on knitting and spinning a lot. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon. Bye.